Good morning. Welcome to Mondays with Marthie. Please subscribe to my channel. Today there's 3 things I want to talk about. The first thing is making mistakes and life interrupted, and then long-term goals. So for me, it's very important to realize that you will make mistakes. It sounds so obvious, but if everything was perfect, you would never smell the roses. I was thinking, how can you explain it better? But this is actually how you can explain it better. I was driving from A to B, dropping the kids off at school. But if I didn't have stop streets and traffic lights, I'll never have a chance to see who I'm traveling with. I won't have that conversation about should I go left or right, or get lost a little bit in your space that you're in. And people will not have the benefit of you being in their space and having that encounters. So having interruptions in your life is very important because it helps you to connect with the environment that you're in. And also making mistakes. When most of my songs, I plan to make a mistake. I can have the ideal chord progression to write a new song with, but it's kind of boring. And then I accidentally press a note and I like that one. And then I'll repeat the mistake until it becomes something that I want in my life and it becomes a fabulous song. So for me, I like interruptions and I like mistakes because I always look for how I can turn it around and into opportunities, because that makes life exciting. That makes if you're dead, you're dead. There's no change there. But if you have interruptions and mistakes happen, you know that this is it. You're challenged to be creative, to react in a new way with your environment. And then the last thing is having long-term goals. And it sort of goes together with making mistakes and having interruptions. If you know where you're going and you keep your eye on that goal, it's easier to say, well, if something happens today and it doesn't quite work out, doesn't mean that everything is not going to play out the way you want it to. Your route might be a bit different. But so for me, it's important to have a long-term goal so that you know, even if today doesn't work out, tomorrow is another day, and then you can keep your eye on your long-term goals. So you have to have short-term goals as well, just to keep you on track. But the long-term goals is the one that should be steady and not chop and change. So for me, the 3 things are: it's important to have interruptions, it's important to make mistakes, it's important to know where you're going, what your long-term goals are. So today I am going to be practicing with Letitia. We're working on Onder dieselfde dak. It's a production at the Woordfeest, which is a big festival in Stellenbosch. If you're ever here in March, it's one thing you should put on your calendar. And I'm busy working on a jazz program, so I can't learn the songs on my own. I need David de Villiers to come and play music for me, so I'm hoping I'll see him tomorrow. And then I'm also working on Ruan has put a song, some words to music for me. It's a poem, and I'm hoping that we can record it soon. So that's the 3 things, so keep your fingers crossed. So yes, we'll see how the interruptions work out. First show is on Saturday, and then the next week, Friday, Saturday again. So hope to see you next Monday, and have a wonderful week.